Hi guys, how you doing? So I got this. Remember the tomato, the peppers I got yesterday from the market. So I'll be making my pepper sauce today. I literally already washed it, and I'm just going to remove the heads and wash my bell. I washed it already, but I'll be doing all the cleaning. So for bell peppers, this is how you cut bell pepper. I'm not sure most people are aware of this, but you ought to remove the seeds inside your bell pepper. So you don't blend everything together. You ought to remove the seeds. Most people don't know this, but I said I should just give this little tutorial and information to whoever doesn't know that. So after that, you just cut it. Remember, you've been using your blender for this, so you want to cut them in little chunks. You don't want them too big. Okay, so I added a bit of onions to this as well, and you can also add ginger and garlic as desired anyway. Then I will proceed to wash this and blend immediately because I want to put this in the fridge and show you how to preserve tomatoes just in case there's no light as well. This is for those living in Nigeria where NEPA disgraces somebody once in a while. So I'll be doing a good blend. You just throw this in, and please guys, when you're blending this, just add little water. You don't need a lot of water. You just add little water so that you can blend it, and that should be the only water you're adding into this pepper sauce. Do not add more at this stage. If you have kids at home, please, before you boil it, make sure there's air, your house is ventilated, open the windows. You don't want to choke, you don't want your kids to choke as well. So before you go on with this, please make sure you do that. So I proceeded to blending. Like, I made sure it was smooth. If you want it to be in little chunks, you can use your processor to blend this, but like I said, this is a particular pepper sauce that you can use for even jollof fries, stew, anything you want to use it for, even pepper soup. There are no rules for what you can use for pepper soup, so you can also use this pepper blend for pepper soup. So this is my perfect blend, and I love the way it came out smoothly. Then you turn on your gas and you put this to cook. I'm going to be cooking this until it's very dry. I don't want water in it at all. Guys, when I say I don't want water in it at all, please learn to cover your pot. You don't want the pepper mix splashing everywhere. So please learn to cover your pot. Look at the first process. Make sure it's dry. Like I said, very dry. This is almost what we are looking for, but this is not what I'm looking for. I want it extremely dry. At this point, guys, do you remember this my oil? Well, that's my caramelized oil I kind of cooked with onions some time ago. I don't know if you guys remember. So this is what I want for my pepper mix. I want it very dry. Then I'll be processing it. Then I'll be starting my mix from here. I put in the oil. Remember, I just caramelized burnt onions. I just wanted that flavor, so I had to store that oil somewhere. Then you put your oil. At this stage, if you want to put more oil, please, more groundnut oil, add as much as you want. Then cook this. It's going to actually thicken up and going to form a paste. This is garlic. I love a certain aroma when it comes to making certain stews or sauces. So I put in my garlic. If you don't want to, please don't. You can also use fresh garlic and ginger if you want to. I still added more oil because I was not getting what I wanted. Then this is what I want. This is the perfect blend, guys. You can see what the oil, you can't even see the oil again, but there is oil in this sauce. This is just the way you mix your stuff. If you want to preserve this is where you mix it. It's dry, there's no water. You can also sight the oil. This is what you want. I covered this for a minute, and while I was doing that, I was very, very thirsty, and I decided to make some squash for myself. I did the watermelon squash. I think it's watermelon and strawberry mix. I don't even remember, but I think that's, yeah, I think and strawberry mix, yeah. So I had to just make squash for myself. I felt like I was dehydrated. So quick mix up, guys. Anyway, I always say do this if you know you don't like water, but please, water is very, very important and essential to life. Then I came back to this. This is how you want your pepper mix to look like. No sight of oil, no water, nothing. If you want to make jollof rice, after you do that, look at this, my Derika tomato paste. Just little of that pepper sauce. Cook with your Derika. trust me, you're gonna make the perfect jollof rice. We have this in this size, we have it in bigger sizes, and we also have it in smaller sizes. They sell it in African shops. So I got two things just in case of anything. I always make food orders for people, so I just have them handy at home. So make sure you get that. And at this stage, this is what I want. I'll be separating my tomato sauce into two places, because I remember I said one for those living over here and one for those that want to preserve their tomato paste in Nigeria when there is no light. Please, I will say don't leave more than 3 days. This particular sauce only one at 3 days. Please make sure you make use of it within 3 days, because it's not going, this particular one for Nigeria is not going to be outside, it's not going to be in the fridge. So for those in Nigeria, just pour, after this, pour your oil. Make sure the oil covers the whole pepper sauce, like every single thing. That is what you want, and cover it for the next 3 days. This will be fine, good to use. You will not have any problem, I promise you that. This one is for those that are living abroad with 24 hours light. Put it in your freezer, you can eat it anytime. Then this one is for those living in Nigeria where there's no light. You can preserve your tomato paste like this. Let me know in the comment section if you'll be trying this particular method. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye guys.